Okay, we're getting started. I'm using the computer navigation tracking system to mark all the perfect entry points. I feel like a cheater. I don't know if you can see that camera up there, but like that's 4, 5. That's 3, 4, right down the middle. So I know exactly where the bullseye is, even before I make the incision. Now I just got to make the perfect straight freehand line. I will now have the Spike Tyson, a name for this instrument that was like crowd-funded in a way. What do you call it when there's a crowd? Yeah, it was like a democratic vote of the name through Instagram, and it was a choice between the two best votes for the Kimstrument and the Spike Tyson, and the Spike Tyson won. I like Spike Tyson way better than Kimstrument. I can't even barely say that. Look at this. I'm just basically creating the absolute perfect pedicle screw track. I can go like this. I can go like this. I can go like that. I can go like that. I can really move it around all over the place. Oh, yes. That's a 45 reverse extension. Because that tunnel that I'm going down, it's called the pedicle. Wow. Medicine is not very creative. Oh my God! I pity the fool that has to take these screws out. Woo! Feel the burn. Really good bone. Wow. Ah! Like. You should see the power that's coming out. Woo! Another good bite. Feeling good. Because it's really the little things that keep you going. Like a long time. Oh! Woo! I usually put in screws in little old ladies with osteoporosis. I like these wrestlers. Alrighty. As awesome as navigation is, it's still not good enough. And I always quadruple check everything with real live x-rays. And you can see that everything looks like it's supposed to. Save that. Let's wag slightly. I want to see the lower screws a little bit cleaner right there. And yes, I check my car alarm 3 times before I come in too. Perfect works. I love it. It is almost always right. But almost isn't good enough. It has to be right every single time. There's enough variables with the human physiology and the human condition. Okay, I'm starting the inner body. This is the part where I feel like a dentist, using a dental drill and drilling out a cavity. It's actually really fun. I love the sound. Okay, Dr. Chapman, this is for you. Just in case you're thinking I wasn't listening to you. I was. And I'm trying your intradiscal osteotomy, annulotomy technique. Being very careful, because this is still MIS and the opening is just tiny. I think I needed a more svelte, nimble osteotome though, but I made the little 4 cuts. Pituitary now. Can I have the regular pituitary? Woo! That is so much easier. And that's why Dr. Jens Chapman is a giant in the field of spine, because he is really smart. Thank you. I just learned something new and improved my MIS TLIF technique that I thought up until just now. I thought I had it perfect. But there's no such thing as perfect. It's like an asymptote. You never reach it. So thank you. Okay, I've got the sexiest cage alive in there, and now I'm going to expand very carefully and gradually. And all experience the most awesome interbody erection together. So check out the X-ray picture on the right. We're going back and forth, back and forth. That's called the shuffle. We compare the previous X-ray with the existing one. You can really tell what's happening. So the bones have to move as the cage expands. As soon as the bones stop moving, stop expanding the cage. Even though every fiber in your being will want you to keep raising. Don't ask me how I know that, I just do, okay? Look at this thing though. It is going to get so friggin' lordotic. Look at the picture on the right. Still moving. I can just feel it. Do not wait until it torques out. The torque limiting handle is to protect the implant, not the bone. I just can't stop though. Sexiest cage alive, that's what it looks like. Doesn't look like much, huh? Don't ask me how much it costs, because it is the most expensive interbody implant out on the market. Don't tell the hospital though. That's why there's only this hospital and maybe one other hospital that lets me use it. All the other hospitals that I go to, they're like, nope, can't afford it. And that's half the reason why I don't go to another hospital, because I want to use the best possible stuff for my patients. I'm sorry. Because the rule is it has to satisfy. What would I do if it was me? If it was me, there's no way I would do a fusion without this cage. I'm sorry. Just. You are so huge. Interbody erection time. Here's the sexiest cage alive. I put it way in the front. And look at that thing. It is getting huge. There's a second cage right next to it because this end plate was so irregular. But look at that lordosis. And then here's 4, 5. Same thing. It's almost obscene. It's like, it's not right. And that's why that's the sexiest cage alive. It looks like an A-lift. Look at the anterior space. Love it. Surgery's all done. We did that whole construct through those 2 little incisions. It went perfectly, so we're all praying for a great result and wishing you a speedy recovery. Right, guys?
Yeah! Woo!